Well, let's turn to the first film, Escape from New York. How much reluctance was there at the time to cast Kurt Russell in that film?
Well, they all looked at me and said, "What are you talking about? This Disney kid? The Kurt Russell? I mean, why don't we get Charles Bronson or somebody?" And,
Was it really Charles Bronson?
pardon me?
Really Charles Bronson?
And he was interested in doing the project. But I had worked with Kurt, and he had acted in my TV movie that I directed, Elvis. And I saw this guy. He didn't look like Elvis. And there he was as Elvis. And I was so impressed with his abilities as an actor. And I thought, oh, well, he can play Snake Plissken. And by God, he could.
And the eye patch. I love the way mementos are collected from movies. Was there a lot of special security around the eye patches? Was that something that was very in demand from collectors?
Well, it was not so much that as that we lost the eye patch a couple of times on set. See, there are two. Yeah. One is that he can see through, so that when he does his stunts, he doesn't kill himself. Because when you cover up one eye, you have no depth perception. So if you're jumping from a horse to a car to a truck and leaping on top of a truck, you better have your sight. So we had two patches. We lost one night, and it was a scramble.
Oh. John, I got this real big fascination with test screenings. I'm doing a story on them. They test market a lot of films.
So they come to your fair city because they can get out of L.A. and they think you're
middle America.
Right.
No L.A. Times reporters around, that type of thing. What have been some of the more bizarre experiences that you've had with test screenings?
I can't tell you some of them.
Oh, do.
Well, I can't really tell you what they said on some of the cards because it makes you lose complete faith in humanity. I mean, some of the either because they're trying to be clever, or they're the most stupid human beings on the face of the earth. You read some of these things and you say, why am I doing this? We have to wipe out everybody who thinks like this. I mean, I'm serious. There's some really grim things in these cards. It's a tough experience to show a film and test market it, because basically what you're doing is you're muzakking the movie. Yeah. You're taking the highs and lows out of it, and you're streamlining it for an audience, and you're sort of feeding them, not force feeding, but giving them everything they want whenever they want it. That's why you rarely see an unhappy ending in a movie. You don't see a movie end with any uncertainty, because in test market screenings, the audience will say, oh, I don't like that. Well, it may be effective. It may be a powerful ending. I mean, I don't think Citizen Kane would have worked necessarily if Kane had jumped up, from his grave and said, hey, I'm okay now, and I didn't mean it. So that's, I think, one of the big problems with it, is that all we're doing really is kind of making a product. And I've always seen movies as more than just a product.